Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Dragon Disciple, where I have noticed that a new building has appeared in House Jarasco. So it seems to have a little bit of a mist on it, similar to that building over there, which led over to Ravenloft. Well, it can't lead to any place like Ravenloft again, right? Let's see what's in here. For some reason, this pocket of dense mist is surrounded by deep snowbanks, as if winter had arrived at one spot only. You feel a strong urge to enter into the mist and investigate this unnatural chill. Maybe it's connected to Rizia or something. Well, let's try to peer into it. You try to make out what the mist hold. You can see thick falling snow and walls of brick. Suddenly, you realize that the way back is no longer visible. Well, then let's step into the mist. You take one tentative step forward, only to feel the temperature plummet. A fiercely cold wind blows, and there's a cry of seabirds in the distance. Well, do we continue into the mist? Apparently we do. Definitely a red brick building. Well, I am on a different character that I'm usually playing on for the Dragon Disciple because my Dragon Disciple that's in Sharn is level 15, which is much too high for this area. So I decided to make another character, a Dampier, and I spent the last couple of weeks leveling up to 20. So I got Fergus again, and my other companion, the one that came with the expansion, is this guy here.
You stumble out of the frigid mists and into a densely built courtyard. A voice drifts up from down below.
Nothing. Somebody nabbed this one before we got here.
Okay, something going on down there. But anyway, my new companion says, "Come on, we need to move fast. I got a tip about a nice fresh one frozen in the death in the next courtyard." Oh, okay, that's something that Katrine the Claw said. Alright. Anyway, my companion seemed to talk about little treasures. Is an alchemist here. That means I come and jump down here, I guess. It looks like I'm supposed to find my way to the streets and read notes that are around here. So let's see what we got here. Very definitely different from how we have things in Stormreach. Notice of eviction. Notice of eviction. Arvid Hoffman, you are hereby order to evacuate these premises immediately for non-payment of rent by order of the building management. Johannes Schmidt, property manager. I beginning to think that maybe this is related to the Eye of Rizia. Well, maybe not. Oh, Gerda Hoffman. Okay. Who is she? Oh, it's horrible! Poor cousin Arvid froze to death out in the courtyard just because he couldn't keep up with his rent. And now some brutes have stolen the poor man's body. Who knows what will become of it? I shudder to think. Oh, please, stranger, if you find Arvid's body, let me know. Perhaps I can scrape together the coin to bury him decently. Okay, I'll see what I can find about your cousin's body then.
The woman asks you to find the body of her cousin Arvid. She thinks that body snatchers have taken it.
Body snatchers, they are a thing in this area, I guess? Well, that woman that we heard earlier, she apparently was the second body snatcher into the area because she said somebody beat her to it. Let's see, anybody in here or in here? Rats. Okay. Oh. Okay, rats. And this time, instead of going with with the hand wraps, I'm going with a quarterstaff. So I decided to vary a few things in there. Oh, okay, the rats did decide to come after me. Okay, good. Alright, and so what does this note say? Note, good news for troubled times. Much has been made of the temporary shortage of foodstuffs due to the severe winter and the want of deprivations that it has caused. Our esteemed Baron von Avrecker is pleased to announce that he has deployed a fishing fleet to the northern waters. This is expected to return with a glorious bounty of fish, fit to feed Lamordia's entire population. The ships of the fleet are thoroughly modern, having been fitted with the latest innovations from the brilliant Dr. Victra Mordenheim. Victor Mordenheim. Oh, okay. For a moment there I thought you were going to say Victor Frankenstein. Okay. Something tells me, though, I'm going to find out that the coincidence is not just a coincidence. Well, we'll see. Oh, a dead rat. What's this way? See, that's to the street or to a courtyard or something. Before I go there, let me check this room. Oh, that's not a rat. That's what are those things? I have no idea. Actually, just in case there's anything useful here, but usually whatever comes out of those things is, well, I don't find them too useful. I'm sure there's some players that do.
Too late. The birds got to him. Not even any bits we can salvage. She's so particular, and we can't afford to get on her bad side.
Okay.
Nobody wants to get on her bad side.
Alright, so apparently in this case, the crows, ravens, I can never tell the difference, have gotten to her before. Okay. Actually, usually my character is aligned for cold because this character was TR'd from a Frost Dragonkin, so hence the name Pinefrost on here. So of course I've taken that to heart and have much in my skill list that relates to frost. Now, I think though while I'm here, I better switch more to fire because it seems to be something that the people here might be less likely to be acclimated for. Okay, that wasn't exact. Oh, hello, good doggies. Okay, maybe not good doggies. There you go. Okay. What's out here? Oh, another note. And a secret door. Ooh. First secret door in this adventure. To Johannes Schmidt, property manager. From Ludendorff Premier Properties Central Offer. Schmidt, we are gravely concerned with the tenancy rates in the properties that you manage. We understand that times are difficult and new tenants are hard to find, especially in the slums. Yet, we are also aware that your side activities, which directly conflict with your responsibilities as our employee. We expect an immediate improvement in the tenancy rates, or we will be forced to find a new property manager. Okay, so we have one person who is evicted. We have someone else who is not up to management specs. Okay, this is for booby traps and locked. This is definitely a rogue's sidestep, or an artificer, of course. But definitely not for this character. Even though this character was an artificer in previous life, yes, a dragonborn artificer. But no more of that. Be a slum dweller. No, the longer this winter goes on, the fewer of us there are. This building will be empty in a few months. If you see deadmongers, run. They don't go away empty-handed. Deadmongers. Deadmongers. I think I ran into those in... Ooh. Actually, no, that's I'm thinking of something that came from Ravenloft. So that would have been earlier in the series, but not with this character, obviously. Careful! The deadmongers in the building. You don't want to get in their way. Oh, okay. The deadmongers, I guess those are the corpse collectors, the body snatchers, maybe, are what they are.
So the Toddstrasser gang was already here. That'll do, Schmidt. You can slink back to your hut now. Come on, lads. Get to searching. We'll have to earn our supper today. It's not like before, when you could just pluck them out of the ground.
Oh, Schmidt, building superintendent. Hello there. Somebody that'll actually talk to me. Better watch your step, stranger. The deadmongers are about. Exactly who are the deadmongers, and what are they looking for? Grave robbers! That's what deadmongers are. A big, nasty gang. One of many of them in town. They're combing the neighborhood for bodies. You can make a pretty penny off of them if you know what you're doing. Now, if you'll pardon me, I must be on my way. Don't want the deadmongers poking around my shed. That's where I keep my equipment. Well, take care now. Equipment. That's the side project that I'm sure his manager spoke of. Let's go along into here. What's this way? These deadmongers are about to be the next group. Deadmonger excavator. Okay. Well, it's either that or Boromar, I guess. Oh, 2 notes left? Alright. Protection against the body snatchers. It is a well-known fact that many hundreds of graves and vaults have constantly disturbed for dark purposes. The only remedy against such deprivations is a more safe patent coffin enclosure. As its ingenious design not only protects the mortal remains of the departed, but also prevents the valuable coffin from being stolen. The eminently useful device costs a mere 20 gold pieces and may be had for a few hours' notice by R. Lechman and Sons Undertakers. Alright, so for the first time, I think in all the time I've had anything in D&D, I'm seeing Undertakers actually having grave robbery, or might also be to protect against being turned into undead or something like that. Wow, that's quite a unusual thing for D&D. You two stay back here. Lanterns. Reminds me of the Lantern of the Mist event that we had earlier, which was, I think, sort of a teaser for this. Okay. bats, right? They look like... Well, they remind me of bats at least. Okay, let's head on down. Okay, I am not getting into there. I remember at some point being an artificer and being able to open those things. But I've forgotten all that now. It's like it was an entire lifetime ago. Oh! Carrion crawlers! No, I wasn't expecting to see those here. Okay, so carrion crawlers are a thing here in Lamornia. I was about to say good to know, but is it anyway good to know? Let's see. How about... Okay. First of all, we'll have... What does my caustic solvent? Panacea. Okay. Melt lock. Glue bomb. Lava glass vial to... full of sticky organic glue, trapping enemies within the embrace. Enemies that fail reflex saving throw because stuck in... Melt lock? I mean, really, I've got to test that out. I was expecting not to have any form or manner of being able to get through a locked door, but... I mean, if I've got this alchemist on me, might as well give it a try. Oh, but might be a good idea if I actually... I better get out of the way now. Okay, so... Melted the lock. Ooh, what's down here? An entire new area? Oh, this is... Okay. Well, at least now I see where the chill part of chill of Ravenloft comes from. And I have been told that Lamornia is one of the other realms of Ravenloft other than Barovia. I've only been familiar with Barovia. Oh. This is that room. So, it was just another path to the same place. Okay. Got it. Now, I guess the question is, do I go after the optional?
An angry voice rings out from the courtyard.
Where are my bodies, Schmidt? You promised me bodies. You know what I think? I think you sold your tip-offs to all the gangs. Then when they came looking for the corpses, you claimed some other mob took them. And I think all that time, you were keeping the bodies for yourself. Probably in that shabby little shed of yours. But you know me, Schmidt. I never go away empty-handed. If I don't find bodies, I make them.
A voice cries out in terror. No! No! Ah!
Well now, seems I was right. Schmidt's hut is stuffed full of dead-ends. Have the stitch job put him on the carts.
Well, so that was his private little project. Well now, I still have another note to read, and... Well, I could hear through the glass. Apparently, I can't get through it. I guess they have strong tempered glass that doesn't get weakened by the... Okay. That's right. There's a signal crystal here, so I need to... find some way of opening that. Actually, haven't I been everywhere already? Oh, no, not this way. Well, this is a shrine. Maybe there's something in that room? Or did I just completely miss something? Or it's a possibility. What is it? It might be the door to outside. But I do have another note that I haven't seen yet. So I have to keep everything carefully and making sure. Yeah, because... Oh! A puzzle! Cute little puzzle! Alright, fine. Not too sure which of those two directions it will go into. So let's just try this side first. Oops. Alright. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oops. Well, that was not... Yeah, okay. Got a little bit off there. Oh. Oh, the joys. Okay, what if I go this way, that way, that way, right down there. Ah, yes, this will work. No, oh yeah, now it works. Now let's see about.
A lone woman stands watching the murderous body snatchers. She seems to be oblivious to the danger and the cold.
Seemingly unaware. A woman stands here, silently watching the grave waters. Ma'am, you should leave. It's not safe here. There are grave robbers here.
One of the body snatchers spots you. Boy, get your hands off our property. That stick job belongs to the dead man.
Deal with this rat bag, lads. I'm off to Dead Man's Crossing.
Oh.
I've got some things to talk over with the others.
There you go.
You defeated the body snatching criminals. What sort of place have you stumbled into?
Building Superintendent Old Schmidt. Old Schmidt got what he deserved. Death by the hands of the grave robbers he tried to swindle.
You found Cousin Arvid's body. Perhaps now he can receive a proper burial.
Based on the description, this must be the body of Cousin Arvid, and the man that froze to death in the courtyard. Okay, yeah, perhaps he can get a proper burial. I guess I should inform his cousin when we're done with this adventure. Huh, oh. Now, once again, I missed a note. I gotta go back and find it. So, oh, Gravekeeper's Greaves. Lamortia Melancholic slot. Accessory empty Dolores slot. This is my first adventure. This is the teaser adventure, and I get a set out. There's only one little problem with this, and that is my current boots are my feather falling item, and so I am not giving up feather falling. So I suppose I'll just have to hold on to it until I find a new feather falling item. Now, where is that note? I went back to near the beginning where we had this little intersection here. I never explored down this area. But apparently, there's a little bit of a consistency error here because it has Old Schmidt still alive over here. But perhaps there's a note somewhere around in this area. Looks like a residential area. Magsy Dudenthorpe.
You've been asked to retrieve a cookbook from the neighboring apartment.
Oh, okay. Can you do me a favor? The bombs borrowed one of my cookbooks, but I just can't bring myself to go to their apartment to get it back. Their place reminds me of how they died. They came down with the bloody flux, and it took them all, even the wee ones. Oh, the poor creatures. Don't worry, I'll get the cookbook for you. Okay. No, that's not here. I guess that's the one down in this direction. Ah, here is that last note. Don't bother the bombs. They don't take kindly to nosy neighbors, especially since they died. Okay, I see why she doesn't want to go in herself to get it. Okay, fine. Find and return the cookbook. Alright, so I'm expecting something undead here. So I guess I better switch to actually have the holy quarterstaff. Ah, cookbook!
Eerie laughter fills the room.
Yikes. You got sent downstairs. Okay, poltergeists all over the place. Okay, I wasn't expecting to find poltergeists here. But okay. There we go. Well, we get a chest out of it. Ooh. Blazing ring of negative resistance 16. I'll have to look over that. Bleak alternators. These small pieces of machinery can be used to create dreadful machinery in Lamornia. Okay, so that must be part of the local crafting stuff. Something I'll probably wind up never getting involved with, since I rarely do a dungeon enough times for that to make a difference. There we go. Here you go.
You've returned the cookbook to its rightful owner.
Oh, my cookbook! Oh, thank you for doing this for me. I never want to set foot in that apartment again. Neither do I. Even the devs will agree with that one. Alright, so let's go back. Well, what is this?
These grave robbers met their end at the hands of some kind of terrifying phantom.
Okay.
The ghostly creature vanishes as quickly as it appeared.
Well, that was weird. Okay. And you? Alright, we've dealt with those. Now, anything here, anything here, anything here? Okay, now this end. This is... Whoops! Rats. Okay, shrine. Oh. Newspaper. Baron's Gala dazzles Ludendorff's elite. Baron's Gala. Oh, Baron's Gala. Okay. Baron's Gala dazzles Ludendorff's elite. Ludendorff's great and good were dazzled at last night's gala reception by Schloss Opbrecher. The event was calculated to lift spirits and succeed in its goal, receiving universal acclaim from the various attendees. The Baron's great hall was gaily lit and sumptuously decorated, a welcome contrast to the deep Arctic night outside. This was dancing, a buffet collection, and a charity raffle of one of the Baron's superb hunting rifles, with the proceeds to be used for buy coal for worthy Ludendorff families in need. The Baron, compelled to attend to important matters of state, did not appear in person. Yet he was able to address the assembled guests thanks to one of Dr. Mordenheim's ingenious devices. The Baron confirmed that this device was only the first of many he has planned. It is vital that we not give in to the dark humors of these arduous times, he says. It is incumbent upon us, he sounds like a politician, all right, upon us to keep the lamp of good fellowship lit and to illuminate to all the orders of our society that all will be well if we make it so. Among those in attendance at the reception were the mayor of Ludendorff and his wife, the chancellor of Ludendorff University, and the senior directors of the Polstein mine. It is said that Dr. Victor Mordenheim was there as well, but she was not spied by the diligent correspondent. The bay having frozen over, guests arrived at Schloss Aufrecker sleigh with the newly ubiquitous and fashionable bearskins used as lap robes. Expert marksmen, once poised on the sleigh, make easy sport for the bird flocks that threaten to harass the caravan. One servant tending to a sleigh was lost. One servant that was tending to a sleigh was lost. Okay. Well, interesting. I guess that gives us a little idea of the background of this place. I think that means there's only one loose end left. We still have the matter of this thing. Now, I was thinking of not working with it before simply because, well, I was not going to be able to open the lock anyway. But now that I can, is there a way I can disable these booby traps? The only way I can think of at the moment is to... let's try fire. The only way I could think of is doing some protection against the elements. So I can do fire for one and electricity for this. See, I'm a monk, right? Of course it would be Sonic. Okay, so it's it's one of those things. Alright, so what I'll do is I will bring our friend over here. Tell him to stay there and see if he could open up the lock. Hey, can you open up the lock? Okay, I'll have to... Alright, tell him to open up the lock without... Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so something that cannot be done while he is being told to stay in place. Alright. Okay, good. I looted the chest that I thought I was not going to be able to loot. Okay. It would be nice if there were a feather falling item in there. Okay, now we can get out of here. The streets do seem a bit quiet here. Let's see if I could find a good place to...
I was a street rat, down on a luck like everyone else. Then I met Victra and we got on like a house afire. We had quite the time. Until that day. The day she gave me the unbreakable heart. Then, well, you could say we had a difference in opinion. I left. Now... I'll live forever with this thing in my chest. Even though what I want more than anything is to see it destroyed.
Unbreakable heart. Lost a friendship over that way. Got a broken heart with an unbreakable heart. Hello? Oh. You're not friendly, I guess. Okay. Oh. Apparently there's some unfriendlies in the area.
The thing in my chest was nothing like the old prototypes Victor was working on before I got sick. This one lived, pumping life into my chest and breath into my lungs. The unbreakable heart, she called it. Immortal and glowing. And then I knew what that strange look meant. I wasn't Elise, her lover anymore. I was her experiment.
Oh, good grief. So, Victra sounds like nice. I think that Frankenstein analog is going a little bit stronger than I said before. Well, I suppose with Barovia you've got Dracula, so yeah, now we've got Frankenstein. Okay. I suppose that's inevitable. Now, there's going to be a safe haven somewhere, I would presume. Well, this is not it, apparently. Are you alive? Apparently not. Okay. Rats. We're gonna have these things all over the place, aren't we? And you? Oh. XP from local kills.
Living with Victra, well, everything changed. I didn't have to struggle anymore. I had a roof over my head. I had as many hot meals as I could eat. She took care of everything. But it didn't last. See, one day, I started feeling sick. Real sick. A wasting disease it was. I was slipping away. The worst part was, I knew that without me, Victra would be all alone again. That was my last thought. Before I collapsed.
Rookery Crow Gangster. Really? Crow Gangster? Okay, well, that answers the question whether or not there are crows or ravens. I guess that after the rare ravens and the ravens being good guys, that they wouldn't have the ravens being bad guys here, so I suppose it being crows instead makes sense from the storytelling point of view. That looks like another dungeon, though. The asylum named the if that's not a adventure area, I don't know what one is. Okay, so I need to find. Oh, hold on, what's that up there? Maybe that's what I'm looking for. A safe haven? No, it's the Wax Museum. Well, I'll have to go around on the side here a little bit and see if I could find the local safe haven. Winter wolves. Well, now that is something that is totally expected. I mean, it sounds completely appropriate for Lemordia. Oh. There you go. Ice elementals all over the place. Snowflake ooze! Oh boy. Okay, I admit I was not expecting that 30 of these. I suppose that with those gold coin oozes that you get in the Tower of Frost, that something like snowflake oozes be appropriate here. Oh. There you go. Ooh, what's this? On the east side of town, I see this building up here. It's just different from all the factories we've got every place else. Let's see. Okay, that's a... There's a bridge down there. So do I cross that bridge, or do I come up this way? I suppose we're about to find out. Oh. Oh, an elemental. Better be careful here. Where are my friends? They got lost. Hey, friends! I'm lost. Oh, thank you! Okay. Okay, so coming down here was not on the set of brightest things I've done here. There you go. Especially considering the type of mobs that were down here. Alright, now... What is this? Oh, a chemist. Okay. Completely different section of town, apparently. I was hoping that this would be... that there'd be a safe haven here, but... considering that I was immediately accosted by all sorts of nasties, I am going to go by the hypothesis that I was wrong in that regard. Now... Oh, this was the... Yeah. I got no idea what that is. Ooh. The university. That's gonna be a dungeon? Oh, well. I eventually resorted to using the teleportation device to get me here to the mayor's office. This looks like one of the few quiet places in all the area. So I'm going to make sure I'm close enough to this so that I'll know that there's a shrine here in the future, and maybe at the mayor's office there, I could in the future be able to find this easily if I needed to without teleporting or anything like that. So, now we can head inside. And inside we have all the usual services you expect inside of a hub. But we're not going to look at these at the moment. We will instead return later for the next episode of Piney Plays the Dragon Disciple.